Good day. And I hope everybody is doing well in this quarantine time. Because of the news that we're not returning to school that we got this morning, I have to update my thought process and will let everyone know throughout the week what to expect. But until then, the first thing you need to make sure you're doing is practicing. It is a very good use of your time when you can't be doing anything else, and it will be good for you to start now keeping up the skills through the end of the school year so that way when summertime hits, you can still be working. Now, there are three essentials to having a good practice. The first one is that you need your instrument, and several of you have already told me that you need to get it. I will be contacting Miss Foged later on today to make sure that we can get there by Wednesday or Thursday. I will email everyone as needed. But if you have your instrument, make sure you have everything you need to make it work. For viols, you need rosin. For brass and woodwinds, you need cork grease and slide oil or valve oil. If you don't have everything you need, please take the time to order it. If that is financially impossible, please have your parents email me or you may email me directly, and I will try to figure out something for you as soon as I possibly can. The second important thing to practicing is having a space to practice. It needs to be a usual space, not some place that you just pick up your instrument and play over here and then pick up your instrument and play over there. It needs to be the same place every time. That place needs to be semi-private and quiet so that you can focus on what you're doing. If you're in the room with other people and other people are watching television or playing a board game together, it will distract you and you will not have the focus you need to get through the practice day. And that goes into the next thing. The last part of having a good practice is having a mindset for practice. Making sure when you get to your practice space that you are sitting or standing with good posture, that you are using good air support winds, that you are using appropriate bow control and bow weight for viols, and that your grip stance and angle for percussion is all in line with the way I've taught you. These videos will still be coming out this week. I just am not sure of a timeline so that I can get the response websites to up and running for you guys to respond. And so I may actually put a grade in for you. Now, when it comes to practice, there's usually about an hour worth of practice per session. It doesn't have to be exactly an hour. It could be a little less. It could be a little more. But the following practice regiment is based upon an hour. So the first thing that you need to do when you start practicing, and this helps you with your mindset of it being in practice, is warm up. It should be the same thing every day. Do the same thing just like we do in class. However, it should be really slow. Long tones for winds and viols, making sure that you are finding the tone and hitting it accurately. And simple hand exercises like the 8s or 16s warm-up for percussion. The next thing that you need to do is 15 minutes to 20 minutes of skill building. Use some of the skill building exercises that are in your respective method books. For winds, the private lesson excerpts as well as page 38, the beginning, advanced, and mastering excellent excerpts are great skill builders, but you have to do them over and over again to actually build that skill. Viols, and we already talked about this, any of the exercises from book 1, like pages 18 and 19, numbers 2 and 3, or any of the ones that come after that where it has you repeat the same thing over and over and over again, those are skill building exercises and you should be doing those. Making sure that, of course, your bow is in the right place, you're actually hitting the right pitches, and you are following the rhythmic idea. For people in book 2, any of the exercises that use scale patterns. And if you are a second level or a third level student, you can still go back and do those book 1 exercises over and over and over again, and you will still see improvement. Percussion. Use the warm-ups that we've covered. Start them really slowly, and then speed them up from slow and tedious to what I would say a moderate tempo, something that you feel like you can hit with success, to fast, pushing it just to make sure that you can get to those, play the excerpt correctly. Then you get on to playing the excerpts for your instrument. There's 15 to 20 minutes of that. Using your method book to work on the musical excerpts there. Any number in any of those books are where the excerpts ideas are. You can do any of them starting at the beginnings of your book up to where we left off. Now that's for beginning band, that's page 20. For beginning orchestra, that's page 19. Unless you're in second hour, at which point it's page 22. Orchestra 2, book 2, page 10. Band 2, book 2, page 15. Symphonic strings, all the stuff's in books 1 and 2. And concert band, all the stuff in book 1 and everything in book 2 up to page 30. Whereas that close to being done with book 2, so you might as well say the whole thing. And really, go back to the beginning. You'd be amazed at how some of those excerpts, you might still find that you are not playing them all so well, and by doing this, you improve your skill still. The last 10 to 15 minutes should be fun with your instrument. Doodle! You just pick it up and play some things. Play a song that you might know that you don't have the music for, but you hear it all the time. It's one of your favorite songs on the radio, or that you listen to every day. And that will do everything that you need to do to make sure that you are at least practicing well. Again, I will email all of this information out to everyone just so that you can see it, and I will be putting videos up for YouTube on how to tune and what we should do during warm-ups here between now and hopefully Wednesday. Again, I need to make sure that I can get my Flipgrid or Zoom to work properly before then. And third level students, I will be looking to you to try that out with. So make sure you're looking at Remind third level students, as well as all the other things that we do in class that you are still going to be required to do. So with that, I hope everybody is well. Sorry if this took a while, but I wanted to get this out to everybody just so that you understand that we are still going and we will do the best we can through this quarantine time. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in your next instrument video.